The highway was quiet, broken only by the distant sound of engines and the rustling of grass. Half hidden in the weeds sat a rusted wire crate, abandoned like trash. Inside, a thin mother dog curled around her 3 newborn puppies. Their fur was still damp, their cries soft, their tiny noses pressed to her chest. She pushed her nose through the bars, searching for help that never came. Finally, she stood up shakily and pressed her trembling paws against the metal mesh. For a moment, she held them together, almost like she was praying, her eyes filled with a desperate plea to the empty world around her. Then there was a rustle in the bushes. A small rabbit crept out, ears perked, nose twitching. At first it froze, ready to run, but the soft whimpers of the puppies drew it closer. Step by cautious step, the rabbit approached the crate. The mother dog lowered herself again, pressing her front paws together. She locked eyes with the rabbit through the rusty bars. For a moment, predator and prey stood just inches apart, not as enemies, but as 2 fragile beings, both afraid of losing something. The rabbit's sides moved quickly with its fast breathing. Then, as if making a decision, it suddenly turned and bolted, not away from danger, but toward the road. Moments later, a pickup truck came around the bend. The rabbit darted into the lane. Tires screeched. Gravel flew. The truck came to a hard stop, the driver's heart pounding. A middle-aged man stepped out, unshaven, his jacket worn from years of use. "Crazy rabbit," he muttered, but the rabbit didn't run. It hopped forward a few steps, paused, then looked back at him, as if waiting. Curious, the man followed, brushing through the grass and branches. That's when he saw the crate, almost lost in the weeds. Inside was the thin mother dog and her 3 weak puppies. He dropped to his knees, furious at whoever had left them there. With a tire iron, he broke the hinges and opened the crate. The mother dog didn't run. She gently pressed her nose into his hand, then nudged each of her puppies toward him, offering them first. When he looked up, the rabbit was gone. Only the swaying grass marked where it had stood. The man carried the dogs to his truck and drove them to the town clinic. Wrapped in warm towels, the puppies drank milk and fell asleep. The mother dog lay beside his boot, already trusting him. Sitting on the bench, he whispered almost shyly, "I haven't had anyone in years. The house is too quiet." That evening, his truck rolled down a gravel driveway to a weather cottage. Inside, he laid blankets by the stove and set out bowls of water. Little paws tapped across the floor. Silence gave way to soft yelps and wagging tails. For the first time in years, he smiled. Days went by. He drank tea, while the mother dog curled around her puppies by the fire. Nights that were once silent were now filled with the gentle sounds of breathing. The loneliness that had clung to him slowly began to fade. One misty morning, as he stepped into his garden, he saw something move. The rabbit sat among the dew-covered cabbages, its ears shining silver in the dawn light. He set down a saucer of water and a leaf of lettuce, then stepped back. The rabbit twitched its nose, tasted the offering, and then bounded away. It came back from time to time, at sunrise or dusk. Never close, never for long. Always free, always vanishing quickly. But each time, the man felt a quiet warmth. He remembered the moment that had changed everything. The dogs had stayed. The rabbit had not. But both had given him the same gift. A house that was no longer empty, and a life no longer lonely.